Hello everybody, it's Nautical Anchor-Wood-Tag, just hopping on to do some crafting with you tonight. So as you're jumping on, just say hello and let me know you are here, where you're watching from, and if you catch the replay, just say hey and let me know you're watching the replay. So let me get all situated here. The groomer is here. Toby is getting groomed. Thank goodness, he desperately needed to be groomed. And so she came with plenty of time. And we couldn't find him. I had him out here with me, and then all of a sudden he disappeared. And if you know, Toby has lost the majority of his hearing. He can hear sounds, but nevertheless, I can't call him and he'll come running. So it was interesting. And he was back up on the hill exploring because he likes to do that. So his hair is long and like a magnet, and he's a hot mess. Just real life happening here. So let me see. Let me make sure I can see some comments before we get started. There we go. Good, good. Hey, Deborah, how are you? Hi, Carol. Hey, Jody. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Angela. So, as promised last night, if you were here with me last night, I did say we were going to go ahead and work on this anchor tonight. This anchor, and all that loud noise, just trash truck. So, it's trash day. And they always pick up one of the last cans late like this. So it's all good in the neighborhood. It's just the trash truck. Hello, Carol. Hey, Donna. Good evening. So this anchor came from the Dollar Tree. I have not seen them. I didn't get a chance to go to my closest Dollar Tree today and look and see if they by chance had any. But I have not seen them at some of the other Dollar Trees I've been at. They have all the other nautical things. They just don't have these anchors. So there's that. Hello, Marsha. Hey, Cindy. You found one, Brenda. That is awesome. How exciting. So I believe they come in. Hey, Angela, how are you? I believe they come in red. Like Brenda said, she found a red one. I believe they come in like a dark navy blue and this white. If there's other colors, I'm not sure. Those are the three colors I seen there, and those are the three colors I seen online. But you can't get them online. It says in-store purchase only. So there's that. So I'm good, Marsha, tonight. How are you? How are you doing? Hello, Diana. Hey, Sandy. Oh, thank you. I finally went and got them done. I like it too. It's a little bright, but I like it. I like the peachy color. So I finally went and got a manicure and a pedicure over the weekend. It's nice to do that once in a while, and it's kind of been boiling down to about once a month for me, which is perfectly fine. I'll take it. Hello, Esther. How are you? 2 white ones, Donna. Awesome. That deserves a clap. I love that. I am so glad you found them. Did anybody else find them? Has anybody else found these anchors? I'm just curious. Dollar Tree also has the bigger wooden, the thin kind of wood type anchor. They do have those too. So you could definitely do something like what I'm doing here tonight with the bigger one and just make like a little bit bigger of a project. So you could definitely do that. Get you one of their tiles and you could put your own texture on it, or the scrapbook paper from Dollar Tree is always a good option. They have a couple there that have some cool texture. You could always put burlap on it and paint it. Burlap is going to give you a little bit of texture also. So you got 2 of them, Betty. I love it. Awesome. You just crafted with it, Tammy. Awesome. Perfect. I'm glad to see that some of y'all got them. Hey, Ellen. Oh, good. Marsha got one too. Hey, Diana. How's it going? So here's the scoop for tonight before I get started. I am going to turn what I'm doing into a kit, and it's not yet available, but I am in the works with it. So if you cannot find one of these at your Dollar Tree and you'd be interested in a kit, the kit will contain a surface. It more than likely will not be old wood like this, but once the kit is ready to go into the online shop, I'll definitely be coming back and doing a live with it, crafting with it, so you can see what I'm gonna do to make it look a little more like old wood, or give it that chippy look, I guess you could say. And then I'll show you how we're gonna get, you know, some coolness out of the anchor. So if a kit is something that you're interested in, just let us know in the comments. And this way, you know, we'll have an idea of how many of y'all are interested in a kit. So anyhow, so the anchor is from Dollar Tree. This is just an old piece of fence scrap wood that I'm using. And then I think I'm going to use the seafoam green, cottage green, and cotton. And we're just going to do some layering of colors. I probably am going to start with the fudge sickle, dilute it down, and kind of use it like a stain on here. And then just do that layering effect with some of the colors. Hey, Chris, how are you? You got it, Diana. You got it. Geneva, hello. So this board right here, we'll figure out if I'm going to do anything with it in just a little bit. I might do a dry brush on it. I kind of wanted to toy around with waxing it just like this and then painting it in cotton and seeing what we can pull out of it as far as the old wood goes. But I also just like the old wood just like that. So what we're going to do first is paint the anchor. Hey Teresa, how are you? Your watch notified you. Awesome. I love that. So I'm going to start by, man, I really wanted to kind of leave this rope on here, but I know I'll get paint on it. So I'm probably going to go ahead and pull it off. And at the very least, I could put it on the back here like this. I mean, that would be cute too. I think it looks cute with the rope just kind of hanging there like that, but I don't know who's talking. Really weird. So how's everybody doing tonight? How are you guys? Happy Taco Tuesday. Did anybody have tacos for dinner? I'm contemplating it, but here's what happens. Like, I'm not going to make tacos. I don't have anything. I didn't buy any ground beef the last time I went to the store. So not making them, but there is a really good place not far from here that has the kind of tacos that I love. So if I don't feel too tired, lazy is more the word. Let's just use the word lazy. I don't feel, if I'm not being too lazy when I'm done, well, there's a chance I might go get some, and then I might not. It just depends. You know how that goes. You're kind of in and you don't really want to go out. That's how I feel. Okay, so what I'm going to do tonight, I think I'm going to dilute this down a little bit. Oh, yum. I love spaghetti, garlic bread, and salad. That all sounds so delicious. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? Give Logan a big hug for me. I love you guys too, girl. Okay, let's dilute this a little bit. And then I might see about just using a paper towel. I'm going to see about just using a paper towel just to kind of brush it on and see what it's going to look like. Just to kind of brush it on, give it a little bit of a steamed look, I think. I mean, that's the hope. I really need to invest in some baby wipes because I think that would make it a little easier. I know, I agree, Diana. I love spaghetti. I actually have stuff to make spaghetti, but my taste buds got kind of set on some tacos because it's Taco Tuesday. Aw, Brenda, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Aw, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Hey, Lizette, how are you? Hi, Debbie. You guys know how to make a girl feel good, and I appreciate that. Okay. I'm going to try to remember to invest in some baby wipes. I went to, I actually went to a Super Walmart over the weekend. You guys know I try to stay out of there. But we went to to dinner, I guess we could call it, for my oldest granddaughter's birthday. She turned 11. And right next to it was a super Walmart. And, well, I needed groceries, so I went in there and I just stayed on the grocery side. Did not venture over to anything else because a girl can get in trouble in a super Walmart. At least this girl can. There's so much in a super Walmart. Thank you, Diana. I appreciate that. From sunny Arizona. So what is your temperature? Today, ours got up to 69, and I actually like it because I wore... I didn't get that. Did you try? I didn't say nothing, girl. She's always trying to pipe in when I'm not even talking to her. Yeah, our temperature was perfect to just wear a pair of jeans, some flip-flops, and a sweatshirt. And I love that. Oh, I'm breaking up, Kitty said. Did you guys all see that? So I posted a reel. I was packing some aprons earlier. My mom said she loved the happy dance. Of my packing the aprons, I was packing some orders. It was fun. I was just having a lot of fun. So I said, why not bring you guys in here with me? Jennifer, that's probably a good thing. Don't go to Walmart. I'm telling you. You'll end up finding things that you didn't even know you needed. So I'm actually just using the fudge sickle like a stain. You can kind of see how it's going on real light. Hey Barb, how are you? Oh, we had to go to Sam's Club with Shelby. Nice. Get some things for their trip. How fun. Okay, I need to get a rag out here for this kind of stuff. Burritos with homemade chili, and you made cold apple salad with raisins, pecans, and mayo. I've never had that, but it does sound good. I've never had cold apple salad. So this little anchor here, again, it is from the Dollar Tree. It has a lot of cool different textures on it. I'm actually using this as the stain. It's the color fudge sickle. I'm using this as the stain. And then we're going to kind of layer some color on it with seafoam green and cottage green. And then we're definitely going to go back over it with probably my stain, my actual stain, the Minwax Dark Walnut, just to pull out some of this texture on it. Carol said 81 in Western North Carolina. Beautiful. It sounds beautiful. You very rarely go in. Angela said she does better with Walmart pickup. I need to sign up for that. I really do, because I think it would just make everything a lot easier. Yeah, you don't even need to go in. I agree. Go ahead and darken this up here just a little bit. And I'll hold this a little closer so you can see it. I like that. I mean, we could probably darken it up even more if we wanted to, but I think that's good. Let's just go right here a little darker. So you guys can see what that looks like. Just kind of, just darkened up with the fudge sickle color that I've got. Thank you, Judy. I don't do that pickup, but I should. I really should. Even, so we have close by, we have a neighborhood, is it called a neighborhood store? It's like just the Walmart grocery store, and I love that. I really, really do. So I'm going to give this a little dry with my no heat. With my no heat. I keep forgetting to order one. I'm going to remember one night. going to give it a little dry. Doesn't it like cool just stains? Yeah, we're going to add color to it though. Okay, so the little glue strings are so annoying. Okay, perfect. So that's good. Now we're going to do like a little combination. And I saved this. I really did like this on here. Might put it back, I'm not sure. At the very least, we could use it on here like a hanger. It always looks good, the nautical rope for a hanger. I do like it for a hanger. So let's start with some seafoam green. See if I could get any out of here. I might have to shake it a little. Hey Dolores, how are you? Thank you, April. It does show a lot of the detail. It lets you see, you know, I was telling you about like all the detail and texture in it, and with it stained, you really do get to see that. So that's exactly why I'm gonna come back when we're all done painting it. That's exactly why I'm gonna come back and sort of I'm gonna put like a little brush of stain over it. Hey Stacy, how are you? Okay, let me see if I can find it. I like this brush right here. It's kind of like a chip brush, and I do enjoy using it for, you know, dry brushing and stuff, smaller projects. So normally for dry brushing, I just use regular old 1-inch size chip brush, but for smaller projects like this, I do like this one. So I just kind of offload some paint. And then we're just going to come in just like this. You see how I'm just sort of dry brushing the seafoam green on here. I'm going to get inside here too. And we're just kind of dry brushing all over on here. And I'm going to leave a little bit of that stained color that we did with Fudgesicle. I'm going to leave a little bit of it peeking out. Well, hello, Nikki, how are ya? No, they don't change color. They might look like they do because I've noticed that in certain pictures and things, depending how the light is hitting them, they look lighter, and in some light settings, they look brighter. So I think just depending how the light hits them, it looks like they change colors, but they don't. It's just kind of it's sort of like a vibrant peachy color. It's not, to me it's not really fluorescent, but I guess maybe it could be. There's a good chance I might use this color again later in the summer because I think it's a good summer color. But I'm trying to change it up a little bit when I go get my nails done, because usually I'm a creature of habit, and I would always just do like just a little French type manicure because it just looks natural, and at least to me, you know, I like that, but I would do that all the time. And the girl that was doing my nails and stuff used to tell me, you need to switch it up. I always do the same thing. So there's that. I'm trying to switch it up a little bit. Okay, so here we go. We're just going to layer some color into it with the cottage green. Oh no, Judy, I am so sorry. I'll definitely be keeping your husband in my prayers. Hi, Tony. How are you? Thank you for the stars, Tony. But yes, Judy, definitely going to be praying for him. Okay, so I'm going to use the same brush and just dip in the seafoam, the cottage green now. Let me dry this a little bit just because I don't want it to blend the colors too much. I just want to kind of dry brush them in. Okay. I like that. I like the way that the cottage green goes on here and just adds like another level of a green to it. Okay, so I'm kind of going back in with a little bit of the seafoam green. That's just how I like to layer everything so that it is just a nice blend of all of it. I know, Agatha, they are. I love listening to them. They're so relaxing. Okay, I'm going to dry this a little bit and see what we're working with here and then do some more layering. Hey, Diane, how are you? You got it. Awesome. But yours is red. It's okay. So if any of you got the anchor in another color, it's perfectly fine. You could paint it white and start with like the white as your base and then stain it, or start with blue as your base. But if you want to start with like a white base and then stain it and then kind of layer from there, might not be as dark that way. And then the white, if you start with it by painting it all white and then let it dry and then stain that, it'll kind of give you like that base coat with a stain, and then you can start with the layering of the colors. Unless you like it the color, you have it, and then just leave it. Hey Debbie, how are you? Okay, so you can kind of see what that looks like, just sort of layered up. So I'm just sort of brushing a little bit of a mixture of the cottage green and the seafoam green together right back on here. get out a little bit of this cotton. We're going to use it anyway because I'm trying to decide if I want to just go ahead and I might try this out just to see what happens. So I've got this board right here, and this will certainly look good just on the board, just like that. It kind of makes it pop, but I really want to see if I can wax the board just like this and then paint it with the cotton and what the chippy is going to look like with just an original piece of wood like that. Oh no, Lizette. Lizette said it's freezing a little. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Chris. So let me try this a little. I'm going to take a little bit of cotton, just a smidge. I just want to see what I could do with the cotton. So all I'm doing is just kind of using the cotton as an accent in some of these areas here, like on the anchor. You see how I'm just kind of pulling that out a little bit? Just kind of pulling out some of these areas a little. So you can kind of see what that looks like. I like that. I think it looks pretty good. Okay, I think we're gonna leave it just like that. I like the way that it looks. We could definitely come back in and add any one of the colors that we wanted to brighten it up, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So we could come in with a little bit of the cottage green. You see how I'm just kind of blending it in just in random areas just to kind of brighten it a little. So you see how I just put it in there, and right here it just brightened it a little. That's all. I just play around with the colors where I like it at, and it just kind of makes it pop a little bit. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take some wax and wax the heck out of this board, and then we're going to paint it, dry it, and see if we can get it chippy looking. That's the plan. See if it can get chippy looking just with the original old, you know, wood look. Oh no, it freezes, then speeds up super fast. Oh no, Diana. Then slow motion. Oh no. Yeah, this is an old piece of fence wood, so it's cool just like this. It would have been totally cool just like this, but we're going to try it because I want to see what it's going to look like. Because I'll tell you what, this would have looked good on there just like that. It really would have. I would have been perfectly fine with it just like that, but I want to see what it's going to look like with, my mom said it keeps freezing too. Is it freezing for a lot of you guys? Let me make sure I got the wax on this side good. Off and on as well, Carol said. Gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. Oh, hold on, Donna. I'll measure it and I'll tell you right now. So it's just your regular 6-inch wide piece of fence board, and I think my tape measure is right here. It's not. I think it's over there. Let me grab my tape measure real quick. Yeah, so just your regular 6-inch wide piece of fence board, and it is right about 7.5 inches. I'll just tell you 7.5 inches because that's going to be the easiest to remember. It's a hair over 7.5, but if you did 7.5, you'd be fine. Okay, so we went ahead and painted this because I want to do a little experiment and see what it's going to look like if I can chip it and what that's going to look like. I know, April, I was actually thinking the same thing, but the good news is I've got another piece of it out here. If I don't like it, I could just run out here and cut another piece and put the anchor on that. So that's always an option. Nancy, no, not really. You could probably go to like a Junkin type place and find wood like this. Like if you guys seen when I was at Anything Goes in Kentucky, you can definitely get wood like this there. A lot of times what I do is when it's the windy season here and fences blow down and people replace them, I'll stop and ask her. They have them, you know, out at the curbside for trash, and I'll pick it up that way. And then I just have like piles of fence wood on the side of the garage, so I just keep it. And yeah, I just keep it, so to do little projects like this and stuff. Yeah, I could definitely pull out another piece and just use it like that. Hey Lonnie, how are you? This side doesn't look quite as good as the other side. The side I painted actually looked the best. But I want to see in waxing it what it's going to look like. I like to experiment with things like that, but I have more wood like this. So if you don't have a lot of this wood, you have to make a decision. You know what I mean? Maybe I could analyze. I don't know how much more I have left of this, but maybe I could put like together a little old fence wood bundle if you guys would be interested. You know, just a couple different sizes and put it in the online shop. But like I said, I just find it when the fences blow down, and I just, if it's out for the trash, I'll pick it up. Or sometimes, you know, you can go to fence companies and ask them. But usually when they tear fence, you know, do fence jobs, I think they just go straight to the dump. Oh, good. I'm glad all is well. Oh, good. You find a lot too, April. Yeah, that's the best thing to do is when you see it on the side of the road or out for trash, just pick it up. Oh, that's perfect, Lori. Yes, 100%. Yes, that is 100% what I do too. Like if I see chairs that have spindles out for the trash, absolutely. Or like if you're at a yard sale or a rummage sale or something like that, and they have those old chairs and they don't want hardly anything for them, just, you know, a couple bucks for an old chair is well worth it for the spindles. That's basically when we were at Anything Goes. That's what me and Kim were doing. But I mean, we had to also remember we're flying home. So they had old broken down chairs. If you didn't see my video while I was there, you need to check it out because that place was amazing. But the chairs clearly were not going to be usable again. It wouldn't even be worth it trying to repair them, I don't think. But for the spindles, all day long, every day, I would pay what they were asking and break it down just for the spindles. Okay, Wendy, you got it. Okay, I think that's pretty dry. So what I'm going to do is just get my sandpaper and let's see here. Where did I put my sandpaper? Well, I guess we'll use this one. Oh, it is super amazing. Have you been there, Tammy? Or just from seeing the video that I posted? Or have you been there? I'm just curious. Okay, hold on. I gotta get this out of the water. Yes, you should have picked it up. It's okay. You'll remember next time. Or maybe, is it still there? Just for the spindles. Well worth it. Yes, if you see anything. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was amazing. Super amazing. I wish we had places like that here. I had to dry that brush. Okay, let's see what this is going to look like. Hi, Diane. How are you? You've been on my mind all day long. I just want to see how you're doing. On my mind and in my prayers all day long, my friend. How are you? Thank you, Esther. Okay, so we're just, moment of truth. We're going to see what this is going to look like. I did wax it, so really what I want to do is just get like the top layer of paint off so that the paint is just kind of in the crevices here. Okay, we're gonna still looking pretty good. Roxanne. Oh, it's actually still up, is what you're saying. It's your fence that you still have up. My mom said she has old fence wood on the side of the house, but it's her fence that they still actually use. Oh, good. Oh, what a relief. Yes, praise the Lord. I am so thankful to hear that. Good, good. Okay, so you can kind of see what that looks like. Might look better just the plain, but we're going to see. And then there's our anchor on it. I don't know, might have looked better. I feel like the anchor popped a little bit more against just the plain wood, but nevertheless, that don't look too bad. So what I'm gonna do is, let me get a little bit more sandpaper here. Let me get a better piece of sandpaper out. Hold on, I'm not done. Okay, I'm going to cut this down. I want to sand just a little tiny bit more here. So the sandpaper I use is 80 grit, just in case you were wondering. Oh, you do like the white. I just want it to be just a little bit more. See, there's so much texture in the wood. I really wanted the white to kind of be down in the grooves of the wood. That's really what I wanted to see, and I like that. So then what we're gonna do is take our stain and just brush some stain on there. I'm gonna try to do it really, really lightly. We pretty much have captured a lot of the texture still, but I feel like the stain is gonna pull out even more of the texture. Those scissors I used to have I've dulled those scissors is what I've done. They used to cut fabric really good, but because I cut all the things with them, now I just use it to cut sandpaper and paper and things like that. But yeah, they used to cut stuff real well, the fabric really well. Now they don't, but that's all right. You could get you know, a really inexpensive pair of scissors at Hobby Lobby. I got these at Hobby Lobby for like $3, I think. And I like them because they're not that big. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit of the stain and just kind of go around just a little. You see, I'm just going around it. Just pulling out some of this texture. Yeah, I like that. You could see that texture nicely. I'm kind of still leaving that white on the edges that I kind of shaded. I'm sort of leaving that. I'm not going over it too much with the stain. I just put the stain like in the middle parts here. You see how I just went in the middle, but left the brightness on the edges. I kind of like the way that that looks. So not too much, just enough, you know? And then we can even see like what it'll look like here if we put a little bit. Nah, I don't want to put the stain on here because it's getting into the white and I don't want it to dull the white out. I want the white to stay kind of vibrant on the board. So I'll try to show you a little bit about what I mean. It's just going to darken that white up on the board, and I want the board to stay kind of vibrant. So you can see what that's going to look like on there. I like it. I think it looks good. Hi Tracy, how are you? Thank you, Diane. So I think what we'll go ahead and do, I did really like this, this nautical rope came with it just like this. I liked it on there, but you see this was on here. I could tie that back up and leave it kind of hanging over. I mean, that would look really cute too, to just leave it kind of hanging over. But I'm going to go ahead and just leave it as is and then put, ooh, let me ask you guys this because I just had this thought. We could take this rope and run it through and drill some holes here and tie knots with it right here. Or we could just put it there for a little peek. What do you guys think? I'm trying to get my sleeves in the stain. Should we drill a hole and tie a knot right here on each side? Or just do a little peek? Knot or a little peek? What do you guys think? That's pretty much what these ones have turned into just for cutting the paper. Hello Sue, how are you doing? I kind of like the knot idea, yeah. I see you guys are loving the knot idea also. Okay, we'll do that. We'll give the knots a try. Okay, let's give it a try, shall we? Let me get another battery for the drill because we're gonna need a battery. Hopefully this battery will be okay. All right, let's see if we can get away with using this drill bit that I've got right here. So I don't necessarily know the size of it, but we're gonna see if it'll work because I don't want to drill too big of a hole, but you want it big enough that we can feed the rope through it. So I think, let's see here. I think if we put it like right here. So you see how my wood kind of, this is a dog-eared fence wood. So you see how it slats down right here? I think we'll go with a drill hole there and a drill hole there. See, I got to be careful because I feel like I'm gonna break it because it's old and it's brittle. There we go. Okay. So let's see if I can get this fed through here. Might have to put some tape on it. Yeah, let's put some tape on it. Let's see if this will work. Usually I like to use a little bit of Scotch tape around it, but I ran out. So I gotta get some more. But I like to wrap the tape around it because it's kind of like your shoestrings when you put the tape around it, and then it helps me to just kind of feed it through. See, and then it goes through a lot easier. So we'll do the same thing on this side. Hi, Becky, how are you? Okay, so we'll do the same thing here. Just wrap a little tape around it, just so we can feed it through the hole that we drilled. Perfect, perfect. So then we'll still have a little peak. You see how it's going to be like just a little peak right there of the rope popping out, but then we're going to tie little knots right here. So you see how we've got that little peak right there. And the nautical rope is a little wonky just because of the way that it was hanging on the anchor. But I like it. I still think it looks good. So then what I'll do is I'm going to cut this. Just going to kind of tighten that up a little bit. And then I just sort of fray these pieces out that are left right here from the, you know, from the rope where I cut it. So you see I'm just kind of fraying them out. Just kind of fluffing them out a little. And then what I want to do is I'm just going to put just a little dab of glue here and a little dab of hot glue there, and then it's just going to kind of hold that in place. Otherwise, look, you see how it moves all around? I don't necessarily want it to do that, so we'll just put a little dab of hot glue here and a little dab right here, and then it'll just kind of naturally hold into place. So I'm just going to kind of hold it just like that until that glue sets up a little bit in the back. And then it's going to stay in place. Oh, no, I didn't. I haven't yet. I keep saying every evening, I'm going to order one, and it slips my mind. I end up doing other things, and I forget. I forget until I get out here and remember it's a cool one. I'm going to remember, though, one of these evenings. So you see how it's kind of helping to hold it in place now. I like that. Okay, I'm going to use this right here just to hold it up. Otherwise, the glue is still kind of tacky, and it will, oh, you guys, I love this. I really do. So we're going to hot glue this down. Okay, so you can kind of see what I'm working with here. We're just going to center it on our board. Go ahead and put this down here and then just apply a little bit of pressure to it until that hot glue sets up a little. Oh, Tina, I am so sorry. I've thought about bringing my hairdryer out here, Wendy. Tina, I'm sorry. I don't have the text notifications anymore. So what you want to do is go into your settings on Facebook and make sure that you have A-Frayed-Knot marked as one of your favorites and that it's set to receive all the notifications. Sometimes what Facebook does when they redo, they're always redoing things. It puts everything back to like their generic type settings, whatever those are, and it gives you just like periodic things that they think you need to see. So you just need to go in and reset them for all the posts. That should help. The anchor, Becky, came from the Dollar Tree, but I don't have the text service anymore. Ah, there we go. It is glued down good. Voila. There's my version of the anchor. I love that. You know what I could have done? I always think about it after it's glued down. I could have definitely taken a piece of like jute rope, and we could have made like a little tag out of muslin and hung it from right here. Let's try it. Let's just play around a little bit with this. Here's what I was thinking was my stamps right here. This ink and a little piece of muslin. So here, this little piece of muslin might work good. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Like hanging from there, and if it said hope. That's what I was thinking. Let's just see what it would look like. Aw, thanks, Barb. Let's just see what it would look like. It's not going to hurt for us to just kind of stamp out the word hope. For me, the anchor is a symbol of hope. I don't know what it represents for any of you. Feel free to let me know. But for me, that's what my tattoo for me is, a reminder of hope. When you've been through some things, you need a little bit of hope, you know, and that's what it is for me. Okay, so let's pull out the H. Now I know all my letters are here. They're not necessarily in order. P and the E. Okay, so here's the H. Okay, let's cut this. So I'm just going to put just a little cut there and then kind of tear it. Isn't that cute? I mean, maybe it could even go right down here. Heck Heck, it could even go right down here, you guys. What do you think? Right down there. Or what I was initially thinking was if I took some jute rope and put it out of there like that. Let's see if I could run a little jute rope through there, tie it in a bow, and then just kind of dab some glue there to make it look like it went through there. We'll see what that'll look like. The bottom. Tammy said it looks cute at the bottom. I kind of like it at the bottom too, to be honest with you, but looked like it was coming off of there like that. Let me just take a little bit of the jute rope, tie it in a little bow, and see what it'll look like. It's not going to hurt anything just to see what it'll look like. Hey Leona, how are you? I know, Carol, I'm conflicted too. I like them both. Can't have them both, but I like them both. You know what, you guys, honestly, I think I'm gonna dab some hot glue and put it right here, because if I don't end up liking it, I could pull it off and it'll be perfectly fine. Well, hello, Erin. I know, and I can't decide because I actually like them both ways. I like it both ways. Let's see, where's my mom at? What'd my mom say? Is my mom still on here? I'm curious to know what she said. Because I am conflicted. Okay, here's the one reason why I would lean more towards the bottom, because I love it coming out of there. I feel like the jute rope is competing with the knots right here, and I don't want that to happen. My mom, you're not helping any either way. Okay, there's that. Let me look one more time here at this, because I do like it right there, but I also don't want it to compete with. Let me put it right here. Let me put, look, maybe. Okay, look, I'm throwing another variation in the mix here. Look at you guys. There's another variation right there. Look at. You see that? I know my fingers are in the way and it makes it a little bit harder, but now the bow is a little more in the middle and the tag is still right there. Let's see if I could hold that up without it falling so you guys can kind of see it. I kind of like it right there. I do, because it's not really competing with the knots up here. I think I'm going to go with that one. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that one right there. So what we need to do is just put a little bit of hot glue right here in the middle, just like this. And then the tag is going to go right here. I mean, listen, even if I decided, oh, I don't like it there after all, you could just pop it right off. It's not going to hurt anything. And we could even trim that if we needed to. And then voila. Oh, it's all meat in the middle, my mom said. And then there we have it. I like that. I loved all three of the ideas, but I can't, oh my goodness, the hair is a hot mess. That was a lot for me. I was sweating and everything. Just kidding. But anyway, okay, so what I could even do is, you know what, I need to fray this a little bit. So here's how I'll fray it. I just kind of run my finger over that to fray these ends a little. There we go. Just kind of fraying them up a little, and I'm just going to trim those. Trim. Perfect. And then I could even put a little dab of glue right here just so it doesn't flop around too much. There we go. That's better. Oh, I like it, you guys. There we have it. I do like it. I liked it down here also. I very much did like it down there in the bottom corner, but I like it also coming off of the anchor. And we could have used raffia to put it on there the same way. Either one would look cute, but I like that. So, aw, thank you, Diane. Thanks, Donna. Thank you, Becky. You hear the birds. Yeah, they're going crazy. The babies are gone, so I'm wondering if a new family has come in and what's going on. I'm going to have to go assess the situation. Diane, I got these probably maybe a good month ago, at least. Yeah, I've had them for a little bit. I might have even had them a little bit longer. They were in the nautical section at the Dollar Tree. That's where I got them from. Thank you, Debbie. Thanks, Vicki. Tammy, thank you so much. Thank you, Carol. Oh, thank you, Tina. Yeah, so Dollar Tree in the nautical section. I got them well over a month ago, but a lot of the ladies picked them up just recently. So check out your Dollar Tree. They come in the colors blue, red, like a deep kind of almost barn red, and white. I grabbed the white one, but listen, if you only find the blue or the red one, get it, because you can base paint it in a white and then kind of start the way that I started. So yeah, grab it if you see it. I'm going to definitely try to get out tomorrow and see at my Dollar Tree where I did find these, if I can find some more. If I can find some more, and then, you know, maybe do Happy Mail or something with them, because I'm going, well, also, if you can't find them, I'm going to create a kit with this, and we'll definitely do it similar to what we've done it here. Now, this stamp right here, I know some of you have got it. I love this stamp set. Let me drop the link in here for you in case you want to check this out. let me get the link. I'll drop it in here. So if you guys want to take a look at it, you can. Because when I create this kit, here's kind of what the kit is going to entail, just so you know. It's going to come with the surface, a fence board. It won't be an old one. It will come with the anchor cut out with some sort of paper that's going to give us texture. It'll come with a little bit of muslin, some jute rope, and some nautical rope, okay? And then I'm going to put it together with you guys. So it won't come with the stamp set, but we'll definitely be putting it together, and I'll show you how we're going to get a look like this out of a kit from the online shop. It's not there yet. It'll be there soon. So if you're interested in it, just let me know in the comments. I know some of you already have. If you want to let me know again, that's perfectly fine. But we're going to get like a list going so that this way, once the kit hits the online shop, we're going to email the people that, not email, I'm sorry, we're going to private message you guys that said you were interested before the kit goes out in a post or anything like that. So I'm just letting you know. It doesn't lock you into buying it. It just gives you the option before it actually gets posted. So let's see here. Let me go to my past orders. Let's see. Oh, April said the raccoons are gone from her garage. They didn't even pay rent. They made a mess. Oh no. At least they're gone. I bet the babies were cute, but I don't know. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, there it is. That is it. I'm pretty sure that's it. Sometimes it doesn't show me my order history like I want to see it. So let's see. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure this is, yep, this is it. This is it. Okay. I'm going to put this link here in our live. You got it, Jane. You got it, Diana. Okay, Debbie. You got it. Okay, so I'll put this link here in case, I know a lot of you have got this stamp set already. I love this stamp set. It's perfect for little things like this. Now, it's not huge, but for me, it's perfect. I use it a lot for stuff like this because I like just that little pop. You know, just when you want to stamp a little bit of something like this. Okay. I'm going to put it in the comments, and then I'll pin it below here so you guys can see it. Perfect. Takes a little bit. Sorry about that. Did it go through on your end yet? Let's see here. What's happening? Okay, there we go. It should pin. Oh, yay, it pinned. Okay. So that link that you're seeing pinned right below there is for this stamp set. So it's just my referral link for that stamp set. That's all it is. And you see what it looks like. It's just the perfect size. So this stamp set actually has uppercase and lowercase. It has numbers. It has some punctuation. It's actually really cool. I mean, you feel free to take a look at it. And I feel like it's reasonable and it's super vintage looking. I really like that too. But I like the font of the letters. I know, Barb. I know you love it. It's a good one to have, especially if you like to do just a little bit of stamping on something. It's nice when you want to put like a little word or something on things like this, the word hope. Perfect for the anchor, at least for me. So, oh good, Brenda got it and loves it too. Leona, you're not allowed to go to the dollar store still. Oh no. Okay, you guys, I absolutely will definitely be putting you on that list. So when these kits are ready to go, we'll definitely be letting you know, okay? So for anybody catching the replay, if you come back and catch the replay later, feel free to drop it in, if you change your mind, anything like that. And we will work on this for you guys, all right? Okay, well, I'm going to hop off here and go check on my puppy dog. He's getting a groom. So you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will be back tomorrow. I do have a few new kits in the works. This one will be coming, but there are a couple of patriotic ones. One of them is a double-sided one, and I will tell you, we we're going to do one of them tomorrow. I'm not sure which one it'll be. It'll be even a surprise to me because I'm not sure yet. So that will more than likely be tomorrow. God willing, that will be tomorrow. So you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.